what they have left. It is down to us.
We know, we've seen it all here.
Yes.
We know everything that is working for us here.
Indeed.
You know?
Indeed. And we have to keep pushing. Keep pushing. We got to keep the pressure on them. Nigerians, honestly, the work has just begun. AAC is going nowhere. We are staying in for the long haul. AAC and take it back. We are going up. We are staying for the long haul. We are not going to disappear. We are staying on the scene. We are going to be arguing for the right of every Nigerian to enjoy part of the resources in their land, to enjoy infrastructure, healthcare, hospitals, schools, road, bridges, to enjoy electricity 24/7. Enough is enough. We don't want to accept. We are not going to accept this. The game, look, the struggle has just begun. If anybody thinks after this election we stop, no. We have to, this is now the start. We now need to be watching and questioning every move they make in government. Whoever is elected, be it senator, House of Rep, House of Assembly, whatever, you start asking, encourage Nigeria to ask questions.
We need to focus on questioning.
Yes, we have to. So my brother, it's fantastic having you on board. The process, we all know this election was rigged.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, my brother. Listen,
is breaking.
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, I know it's coming on and off.
Very much,
Yeah.
Maybe we should get somebody else in.
Yes, we'll do.
Very much.
Thank you. Talk to you later. Much appreciated. Bye now.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go off to. It's taking its time. It's a network, right? Okay. So who else is coming in now? Top busy. I'll see if I can. Do you want to come in? Okay, I'll add you. In. So good afternoon to you all. Like I said, it's post the election now. What we're trying to do is now do a review of the elections. Good afternoon to you, my brother. I hope you can join me.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, what I was going to say is I don't think we are ready to take it back.
You know what? Every view now, we have to review everything.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about those people in the north.
Yes.
They are not exposed.
Yes.
I'm a citizen here.
Yes.
I live here for 10 years.
Yes.
But we still have our family back home.
Exactly.
That's not what I'm saying. But we are here, we live outside Nigeria.
Yeah.
We know our right. Even as I'm here.
Yeah.
Even when I was just still nobody.
Yeah.
I still know my right here, being non-citizen.
Yeah.
You understand? And I know the benefits.
Yeah.
I'm right to.
Yeah.
You understand? But we have some of our family back home, and for me, I work a lot and I talk to many people, like Showore and stuff like that. And, we try to push them through. But what about those people that they are not even civilized?
Yeah.
They are not even passed through any education.
Indeed.
So even for them, if you ask anyone, they are ready to say their vote.
Exactly. They are.
I watched a video on Instagram.
Yeah.
I saw Dino giving someone 2,000 and the guy was like,
exactly.
It's for me it sounds stupid.
It does. It really does.
So I don't think we are ready to take it back. I don't mean you.
I know what you mean.
I don't mean
on the ground in Nigeria. You mean on the ground in Nigeria?
North and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The mistake we used to do, for example, look at all these people that called what's it called? The IPOP.
Yes.
All these, look at if
indeed
fighting, because I heard something from Showore.
Yeah.
Showore saw something like he said something like if we should do like this Venezuela.
Yeah.
Look at what they did.
Yeah.
Everyone came out and said, okay, everyone should resign. All the old politicians.
Yes.
Can we do that? No.
Well, I think
that's why I'm saying, those people, I don't think we are ready to take it back.
Well, I think what we should do, I think there are a lot of people who are ready. Unfortunately, the people who are in power now, they're using that power to oppress too many Nigerians. And it is time that we who are in diaspora, let's not forget, we are the ones who are sending $25 billion every year to Nigeria. That means that we have the financial power to dictate what happens in Nigeria. So we need to start using that power. We need to start using that power and putting pressure on our government. It's doable.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. We have to go and re-strategize, and we need to find a way to connect to people on the ground, on the grassroots.
We are still backward. Imagine
yes.
We don't even have social security.
Yes, it's madness.
Even, like, to recognize ourselves, like, okay, is this a Nigeria or not?
We are human beings, so, for crying out loud.
We don't even have anything to prove. Okay, if they will only ask you which local government are you from?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So I don't think we don't even make any step to even improve in our economy.
No, we're not.
Structure. We are just standby.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not moving forward. So
yeah.
I don't think they really need some advice, like,
yes.
to move the country forward. All they need is just making it as a business, like getting someone to be rich and getting some contract from them.
Indeed.
And getting some stuff from them.
Indeed.
So you said something earlier, like you are going to publish some Nigeria Constitution. That
yes.
will help us well.
Definitely.
Even me, if
yes.
they ask me to read national anthem, I can't.
You see? You see?
I don't even know.
You see?
But ask me to read national anthem, yeah, I will tell you.
You see? You see?
Because they teach us in school and stuff like that.
That's it.
That.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't think we are ready because we are not civilized.
Well, this is why the people, those of us that know these things, we need to now get engaged in that process. Those of us that are aware. That's why if you see, I've put the Constitution on there right now. So just go to www.citizenay.org. The Constitution is there for every Nigerian to download and read. And please, particularly when you have a child, 4 years old, if you have 4-year-old children, whether at home or abroad, please start reading the Nigerian Constitution to them. You are going to be changing their mind in a positive sense. You are opening their minds to their rights and responsibilities. What the religious Bible and Quran are doing is to close the minds of Nigerians. And we need to break this.
We used to fight on is about church and all the Islamic stuff.
There you go. We don't need it. It's holding us back. So I am going to, every day of the week now, I will be coming and doing a live broadcast.
I can't hear you.
No, I said every day of the week now, I'll be doing a live broadcast of at least an hour a day to make sure people follow me. Please follow me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter, to encourage people to know this right. That's the best way forward.
Yeah, because I don't think others people are like, they're after money, giving us something like for them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they are not even, they don't know that it's their right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, I think we are not ready to take it back because
I think I like to think that there's many more people are aware now, because when I'm on Facebook, and by the way, I'm currently blocked on Facebook, but I'll be back on the 28th of February when they're going to take me out of Facebook jail, so I can then be able to continue with my broadcast on Facebook. But nonetheless, I'm using other platforms. But many people have been contacting me when I started talking to them about the Nigerian Constitution. And that's the first time they ever heard of anything about a Nigerian Constitution. They knew nothing about it. But when I started reading it to them from section 1, I've got up to section 112 right now of the Nigerian Constitution. And I will carry on. So, but what I'm trying to do is that, you see, we mustn't feel defeated. These guys want us to feel as though there's no hope. Well, I'm telling you as a Nigerian, there is hope. There is hope, and we can take our country back. But it starts with all of us building our knowledge base and using that knowledge base. You see, the Nigerian Constitution is a living document. Right now, like I said, as soon as they swear in the next president of Nigeria, if he appoints all the security chiefs from the north, every Nigerian should go and read section 14.2, I think it is, of the Nigerian Constitution, where it states that the government shall ensure that people who are going to be appointed into office come from a wide section of the nation, and not just one group, one section, or one religion. So straight away, we need to be watching that. That's our job. We have got to participate in our governance, and they are banking on Nigerians being quiet. That's what they are banking on. But if we are talking and we are pointing out what they are doing against the Constitution from the get-go, they won't be able to do it. And that is why we need Nigerians participating in their own governance. That is what it means by participating in our own governance. Because when you see the government doing something wrong, you point it out, you quote the section of the Constitution which they are flouting, and you demand that they fix what they've done wrong, and that they cannot move forward until they fix that. The more of us that does that, the more we will get the governance that we all want. It's an interactive governance. What we have currently now is that they think they're rulers. They're not. We elected them into office. And Nigerians need to understand that the power lies with us, the people. Sovereignty belongs to Nigerians, not to the government. It is us electing them in. So, you know, I'm my brother. I'm really, really grateful for you joining me. I understand what you're saying, but we mustn't give up hope. And I hope you will join us, you know, in the coming days and the months, where we're going to be re-strategizing in African Action Congress, take it back, about the way forward. The key thing we need to understand as a collective, all of us, is that we must reach the grassroots in Nigeria. Whatever effort we are doing now, we need to connect with the grassroots even more strongly than we've ever done. It is so important. For example, one of the things that's obvious now was that when we were asking for a party agent on the ground, although we were asking, but many people didn't come forward. Our system of collecting people and knowing who we're going to assign there was not quite there. But look, let's not make any mistake. Let's not get this wrong. In 6 months, this party, African Action Congress, was started in September. You know, October, November, December, January, February. We are barely 6 months. So look, what we've done is incredible as a party. And I want to commend Omoyele Sowore. He is a lion. In fact, he's 3 lions in one. He is 3 lions in one, that man. You know, and I am proud to be able to say that, you know, he's our president. I'm proud to be able to say that I've been working to try and promote him as much as I can using my various platforms. Active president. I mean, the 10-point plan, you know, people in APC have told me personally that they said to me to send a copy of the manifesto to them. And they've asked me about Spicer Heat. I've explained to them security, power, infrastructure, fighting corruption, economy, restructuring, health, education, agriculture, tourism, and culture. You know, straight away, Spicer Heat. It's simple, it's powerful, it's to the point. Anybody can understand this. But what they did is they shut us out. They shut us out of the debate in many sections. In large parts of the area, we were shut out. And we need to make sure that we find a way to bypass them. The best way we can do that is reaching people in the grassroots. And that will mean that we will have people in Nigeria, people who are abroad, and we start building now. Not 3 years from now. Now we start rebuilding our base and connecting with Nigerians. But you're right. In many cases, what happened now shows that Nigerians are afraid. Look, it's like this. When you take somebody and you've enslaved them for so long, when you put them, when they get free and you open the door for to get out, they're afraid to get out because of the conditioning. That's what's happening to Nigerians. They've been so conditioned to believe that these guys are their only hope, that now that they have the opportunity to vote them out, they vote for the same guys. So it is our job as citizens and people who have this information to begin to share that information.
They are using power and money.
Exactly. You, my brother, you've said that. You've nailed it on the head. You've nailed it on the head. And it is important that we really understand that. We should not be despondent. We should not be sad. We should be proud of what African Action Congress has done. We should hold our heads high. With no money. Yes?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. In 2014 here, they tried to have some conference, like a Prime Minister conference.
Yeah.
And the previous Prime Minister was saying like people should be like 70 years before to go to pension, like to some retirement. And it was 65 years.
Yeah.
So the citizens got crazy, they got mad.
Yes.
They forced him to resign. This guy resigned.
Yeah, you see? Exactly.
Because of that word.
Yeah.
And look at that shit that even article is saying. Nobody can even tell him like, Oga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
You know?
Pack and go. We don't want you. It should be in to say I'm going to sell NNPC. No. It's not. Is it your own property?
If one of Atiku's son or anyone come and I say like, I want to sell my father property.
Yeah.
maybe your father is sick and you said in the presence of your father that
yeah,
you said his brother, you were like, are you crazy? Do you know how sweat I,
exactly.
to, like,
do you know the sweat I did to get this?
So how can we just come and say, even you are going to kill,
yeah,
going to sell everything? Imagine that.
Yeah, it is.
They want to sell it for their own group.
Exactly.
So if you belong to them, you get money.
Exactly.
You belong.
Exactly.
So that is what they said. Election in my country.
Yeah.
Friends.
Yeah, it is. But we've got. It's time we change that mindset. We must change that mindset. And like I said, it is so important. We tell Nigerians
because we are not ready. Some people are not civilized.
Yeah.
They are not exposed, so they don't know. It's like me. I said it. I don't even being a Nigerian. When I'm outside Nigeria, I now realize that okay, this is my right and this is what I'm entitled to.
That's it.
Even tell me to. I cannot national anthem. I cannot live there. I pledge to my country. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't know the rest.
I mean, but the thing is, I've made it. I used to sing the national anthem back in the day, but then they changed it. So I know the new one. And now I know the Nigerian Constitution, and I know, for example, Section 53A states it is the duty of government to provide for and maintain facilities to promote the free movement of goods, services, and people throughout the federation. That's under Section 15(3)A of the Nigerian Constitution, which means that the government should be providing every Nigerian. Sorry? Well, there you go. But you see, it is by reading this information. That's why I'm encouraging Nigerians to start reading that. That's the best place to start.
All they are after is to jail us that we are Yahoo.
Yes. Yes.
That is all they are after.
Yes.
To jail us that we are Yahoo.
And we need to change that. We have to change it. We can't accept this anymore. We can't. It is no longer. We can't accept that nonsense. It is injustice. It's unfair. So, but
this is only what you can use to help us.
Yeah. Yeah.
All these teachers, all the
yes.
Put it on air so everyone can start reading.
That's it. That's it. That's exactly it. No, my brother. I'm really grateful for your comments there. We have to keep this going. That's it.
So everyone can read.
That's it.
Most of my age mates, they are still on PDP, APC, and stuff like
nonsense. They need to grow up. They need to grow up. There's more to life than these people. They've been blinded by these people. They've been blinded.
For now, I think all these Mogalu,
yeah.
All these, I think both of them to need to sit right and
yeah. Exactly. They need to join. They need to work with them. They need to all sit down together. AAC will still carry on, but I think at that level they need to be talking together. They need to be discussing about the plans.
If it is another country now,
yeah.
Give this show EFCC chairman.
Yeah.
Because Showore should be EFCC chairman in that country.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can't.
You're right. Oh, hello, you there? Your network is going funny. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, good. All right. No, you're right. I mean, we the man for the job, clearly, everybody, even they know it, is Omoyele Sowore. He's the man for the job. He's the man for the job. Like I said, to every Nigerian that's listening to this, I'll read you Section 14(2)A, and it states this. The Federal Republic of Nigeria shall be a state based on the principle of democracy and social justice. 14(2). It is hereby accordingly declared that sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. So Nigerians need to understand that sovereignty belongs to you and I. And the government are managing our economy on our behalf. They are not rulers over us. They are people that we elected into office to serve the needs of the people. And this is why I encourage every Nigerian, please go down to www.citizenay.org. I'm going to pin it on here so you can see it. I'll pin the comment. Download that constitution. If you're on this platform, please, I urge you to download the constitution.
You can tag it while you're talking.
I've just done it. I've just pinned it.
For me, myself, to click it.
I've just pinned it on there. It's pinned now, so you can see it pinned. And what I'd like everybody to do is just go to www.citizenay.org. Download the constitution. It's a green button. You click on it, and the constitution comes up. You download, begin to read it. Read it to your friends and family. Please, I want us to really reach 4-year-old kids in Nigeria and even here, so they know their rights. Because that's the mind of people like myself and yourself has been completely brainwashed by this idea of all of this religious nonsense. They've brainwashed us, and we need to recognize and accept that. You know?
Mr. Ewa,
yes.
Have you ever, you live in the state, right?
Sorry?
I said you live in the States, right?
No. I'm in UK. I'm in the UK.
Okay, London.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever even had anyone, like maybe they arrest anyone in London for rituals?
No.
Good, because they make life easy for themselves.
Exactly.
Easily walk, even if you are walking 8 hours every day.
Exactly.
You get some allowance like a car loan,
indeed,
house loan. They can ask you to pay for 20 or 30 years.
Exactly.
While you are working, and they will be deducting that money. We should have something like that.
Precisely.
That can provide
precisely.
like that. So all this stealing, killing ritual will stop.
It will stop straight away. It will stop. It will stop.
Let Bentley if I want.
Yeah.
That is what is happening in Dubai.
It is. Exactly. Yes.
Even in London, everyone has freedom of speech.
Exactly. Exactly.
You will see even a black man driving bus, a black man working in a bank, a black man doing, police and stuff like
a whole spectrum of society. We are in there. We participate in it. Yes, I mean,
look at Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua should be Nigerian victory, not UK victory.
Exactly. Exactly.
I asked him a question one day like that. I have opportunity.
Hello.
To talk to him. I asked him a question. I said, "Sorry, when are you going to imagine?" He said, "No."
Of course.
Even apart from that, there are many Nigerians.
Yes.
The victory should be for our nation.
It should be. It should be. We should be.
They should not know us for only fraud.
Exactly.
They should know us that football.
Yes.
And stuff, but anything like that, they kick off us because they are not even fighting for the nation.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, and these people.
We are losing in that.
Yeah, they don't.
All this we sit back on them because
yes.
children.
Yes.
They are even making this money for.
Exactly.
Even see that money because they are